All right. Well, it's probably gonna do a little glitchy in the beginning of this. So, anyways, I got up, got ready. I'm ready for work, so I'm wearing my work shirt right now. But time to start the show. It's been a while. Here we go. So here we are, about to do episode 2, and yeah, gonna be a doozy. So I came across this video on Twitter. It went viral, by the way, and it went viral for good reason. Essentially, there was a protest going on in a public library, of which was hosting a drag queen story hour. And if you're not familiar with what that is, it's when drag queens go to a library and start reading books and doing activities with students, with little kids, that are rather questionable, and those drag queens that participate in this are rather questionable as well. We won't get to that. So that being said, let's roll the footage of these liberal students protesting Drag Queen Story Hour.
Drag queens are not for kids. 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 Drag queens are not for kids.
Do not have to switch on me.
GPS has been called. GPS
I'm just going to hold the camera on my face like that and that's going to wait.
Drag queens are not for kids. 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 Drag queens are not for kids.
So there you have it. So no violence occurred, but in 2020, words are violence. So of course the left, being as it is, decides it wants to eat its own. And as a trope, it really is a trope that the left does eat its own. Yeah, and immediately they were calling, to find out who these kids are, where they live, and it's just, how dangerous is it to just produce your opinions? Let me show you tweet in regards of what I'm talking about here. These are some of the young louts who interrupted the drag queen performer who is reading to kids in a Brisbane public library. Do we have names? Now, where are they hoping to find? I mean, if they find the kids, what's going to happen after that? Going to call the authorities? No, they didn't do anything wrong. So why do they need to know where they are? Why do they need to know who they are? Scary world, but it gets worse. Breaking news, young liberal at the center of drag queens are not for kids viral video is found dead in a suspected suicide. Again, this goes back to the fact that this is not just a left eating its own issue. It's a deeper issue than that. See, it's not a left versus right. It's not a Democratic versus Republican. It's not a, Christian versus atheist. It's not. It's good versus evil. It's now to the point where everyone on all sides is recognizing that the slope has slipped progressively way too much, and that we need to turn ship. Otherwise, that pendulum, as far as it's swinging one way, it's going to come back hard the other way. And you do not want to know the outcome of that. In fact, I hope to be alive when that happens, but you do not want to know what's going to happen when that pendulum comes back, and you know. Anyways, it's Drag Queen Story Hour. Now, what they do, what has been found, is that in a lot of cases, the drag queens that are reading these books to these kids are you know, previous assault victims or victimizers, people that have been caught molesting kids, right, or having raped someone in their past. No background checks seem to be an issue with this Drag Queen Story Hour. And, you know, let's just state the obvious. Most drag queens are gay. Over 90%. Like, majority of them are gay. And yet here they are in your children's libraries and in the public libraries, you know, reading them stories about the gay penguins and Timmy and his 2 gay dads and Sarah and her lesbian moms and all that. It's getting worrisome. Getting to a fever pitch of worry. So, what are we gonna do from here? What's gonna be done from here? I wish I had the solutions, but what I do know is that in my own case, when it comes to seeking out the truth and knowing right from wrong, I go to the Bible. And I'm not saying, you know, that's what you have to do. I'm saying that's what you should do, but I'm not saying that's what you have to do. That being said, that's episode 2. And yeah, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and click the bell if you want to get a notification. And that's it. God bless, and I love you.